During the weekend into next week, temperatures are going to be lower than what we've seen of late. We're looking at around 5 to 8 degrees, so that's maybe a little bit below average, and we can expect a bit more snow to be falling at times over the hills across northern parts of the UK.
Tonight at 10, the latest strikes by ambulance workers, nurses and teachers are all expected to go ahead, despite new talks with ministers. As the Prime Minister talks to NHS staff today, he doesn't rule out more money, but says it has to be affordable.
On pay, we've always said that the government is happy to talk about pay demands and pay issues that are anchored in what's reasonable, what's responsible, what's affordable for the country.
Ambulance workers are among those set to strike this week. The unions say they need more flexibility from ministers.
We didn't get the tangible concessions that we might have hoped, or that would enable us to call off the strikes later this week and next.
We'll have the latest on the talks amid hints from some negotiators that there are signs of possible compromise. Also tonight, government support with energy bills for business and public sector bodies is set to be cut by as much as 2/3. Following riots by the far right in Brazil after the presidential election, we report from inside the palace wrecked by the mob.
The clear-up operation has been going on for quite some time now, and these scenes look hauntingly familiar to the attack that happened on the US Capitol 2 years ago.
Simply the best, the Welsh fans' verdict on Gareth Bale's record-breaking career as he retires from professional football. And any minute now, history could be made in Cornwall as the first satellites are due to be launched from British soil.
And stay with us here on BBC News for continuing coverage and analysis from our team of correspondents in the UK and around the world.
Good evening. A series of strikes in the coming days by ambulance workers, teachers, driving examiners, and bus drivers, along with next week's action by nurses, well, they're all expected to go ahead, despite talks with ministers today. One trade union talked of a missed opportunity, while another said the talks had been bitterly disappointing. Pay and conditions are the root causes of the disputes, with unions insisting on pay rises which reflect the sharp rise in the cost of living. Ministers say that any offers must be affordable. Well, as things stand, ambulance staff in England are set to stage 2 more strikes. This Wednesday, that's the 11th, and then Monday, the 23rd of January. Nurses